Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for June 17th, 18th, and 19th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is a general reading, so, I'm going to be using, and it's the weekend reading, so I'm going to be using my Radley Valentine cards. I'll use my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. My Archangel Power Tarot cards, I will pull one. I will pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now I may pull some from my Guardian Angel deck, my Radley Valentine Guardian Angel deck. I may or may not. I'm not sure. It'll be dependent upon where we're at with the reading. Oh, heck, I'll probably do it. Anyway, but I will also, because I kind of like doing it, and I feel like these have been calling me a little bit again, I will do this for the introduction, and this is my Weight Rider traditional tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, and whatever the message is just comes through. My job, just deliver it. Now, remember, reversed cards have a stronger energy. Court cards have an underlying energy for each of the court cards also. We will be entering into Cancer season, which is water energy, so that's emotional, it's fluid. So, and we also will have some other things going on. I will be working on the longer readings too, so just be aware of that. Now, let's go ahead and see if there's anything or what needs to be said or what needs to come out with our Weight Rider tarot cards. Flying. So here we go. One card. That's the one that just kind of flew out there. Let's go on to two more cards because I like the three. Here we are. Hold on a second. See what we have here. Okay. So this is kind of a general, just what is the energies like out there. They're not the specific, but let's see what this is all about for the weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The one that flew. Okay, so we have an 8. 8 has unlimited opportunities. It's really something that really moves forward. We also have the Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy. That is our Taurus, our Virgo. It is also our Capricorn energy. Very solid, something you can touch. And in this, there's a lot of payoff here. I'm feeling like there's a lot of payoff. Remember, we are still in Mercury retrograde. It is still in Gemini. I think it's in there until the 24th. And remember, the 24th is going to be the full moon in Capricorn, which is the earth sign. So I'm feeling like there's some energy. There's some payoff energy here. There are some things that, people, what you've invested into into your karma, if you've kept your vibrations high and you've been kind, doing the things you need to do. Remember, being kind does not mean that you can't have boundaries. Please know that. A lot of times, well, that wasn't kind of you, but that was my boundary. And that person stepped over. So please don't ever think that being kind means that you have to let people just walk all over you. You don't need to do that. Anyway, whoever needed that one. But I feel that this is kind of a payoff energy. A lot of the things that we've put into making things change from this weekend possibly to that full moon in Capricorn, which is that earth energy. So payoff. There's going to be a payoff type of energy starting. I think actually we're in it now, but more so with this Friday, Saturday. Your next card? The Ace of Swords. That is reversed. Now, swords is air energy. It is our Gemini. It is our Libra. It is our Aquarius. It's our thought process. It's making plans. It's going out, I'm kind of feeling like this is a new journey, new thoughts, new ways of thinking about how to have that payoff, how to make that money, how to, what do I need to do next? Now, swords, again, aces is one, new start, new beginning, but this is some new ideas. There's a lot of things happening, a lot of new ideas joining you. That's, again, I don't know if it's how to spend the money or if this is how to make the money, okay? Or I also kind of feel like this is opening your eyes to more and more possibilities and to more and more things that could again, I know possibilities, I'm being a little redundant there, but more and more things that could happen, okay? That there are things that could be, that, things that maybe we've limited ourselves in our thoughts. So I feel very strong expansion, like breaking through a lot of barriers, kind of thinking maybe we couldn't do something before, and now kind of thinking, hey, maybe some things are possible. Your last card here. Okay, so this is the Five of Cups. Cups is our Cancer, it is our Pisces, our Scorpio, that we're going to be going into that time. Now, this is kind of a mixed blessing, okay? Fluid emotional. This is a mixed blessing. This is kind of looking at what we possibly had and saying that's gone. It's kind of saying, what am I going to do? It's not necessarily in the in-between, but it's just kind of saying, I don't know necessarily what I want to leave behind. I kind of liked where I'm at. Not necessarily looking that there is a future ahead of us, that there is something waiting for us. So here, okay, fives, change energy. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that that was an 8 over there. 5 is change energy, positive, negative, it doesn't really matter. It's always a little bit on the stressful side. So whatever is changing here, it is letting go of something and not quite being aware of, or not quite ready to face what is possible. Because there is, even though this might be gone, even though this is left, and there's a little bit of mourning, there's a little bit of feeling, just some sadness with this. There is something going on with that. Again, it's not necessarily seeing the positive that's about to happen. Okay? Okay. So it'll be a very interesting weekend. I do feel very strongly that this 8, again, whether it be karma, I do feel there's a lot of karma, but I do feel that this has a lot of payoff energy, new ideas, kind of letting things, kind of looking at it and saying, oh, this is what I wanted, but not necessarily seeing that there's something so much better waiting for you. Okay? Okay. Anyway, let's get started with our readings. Hello, my Geminis. How are you? Well, let's see what we have for the weekend. And happy birthday to you. It is now. We are coming to the end of your birthday season. I hope a lot of things has turned out the way you want them to. Now we're about to start into Cancer season. I do feel that your energy, I actually feel your energy has grown to the point I think that's why I put the background, the waves, kind of, it's going to make things happen. You're going to make things happen. You're going to bring about some bigger changes. So let's see for the weekend what we have going on. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. All 3 of your cards are reversed. Let's see here. Okay, let's move this up a little bit. I don't want to, you're going to see too much of my desk. There we go. Here we go. Okay, that's a little better, I think. First card, King of Earth. I'm sorry, the Knight of Earth. Knight's underlying energy is fire, okay? It is our Leo, Sagittarius, our Aries. It's passionate, burning, determined. This has got something that you want. And you are so ready to go after this. Now, this is earth energy, so this has a very grounded type of energy. And we talk about earth. Earth is our Taurus, Virgo, it's our Capricorn energy. It's solid, something to do possibly with your home, possibly with your money, your job, your career, or how you make your money, or a new way to make your money. So there is, again, in the beginning, we're talking about that Ace of Swords with new ideas, new ways of thinking about things, new ways of possibly even seeing things. Now, this is the Knight of Earth saying this is how you take those ideas and you put them down on paper, okay? Or you put them to work. Or you take those ideas and now you go for those ideas. You're making things happen. You're basically saying, this is what I want. This is where I want to go. Now it's kind of like chop chop, let's get moving. Get moving, everyone. It's time to move. It's time to go after what it is. Okay? Okay. Loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. Next card. The Page of Air. So there is a lot of work energy here. Now, work energy does not necessarily mean that it's a job, but it is something that you need to work. Okay, it is something that you need to, and it could be that something you need to work out, but it's something you need to put a lot more effort into than you have been. There's something that you've been kind of letting things roll itself through, kind of letting things happen the natural, organic way, and now I feel it's time for you to step in and make things happen. Now, the Page's underlying energy is Earth, okay? So that's where we go with the job. But the air energy is your energy. Also Libra, Aquarius, thought processes, making plans, thinking things through. But again, I feel like it's something that you've been kind of letting it simmer. You've been kind of letting things happen. And now it's time for you to dive in and actually take control of it, take some action, step in, be a little bit more proactive. Again, you've been letting it kind of, I'm kind of thinking of some cook or something where you're letting something simmer and you're kind of letting it, marinate, or all those cooking things. It's been a while since I've cooked, but you're letting things kind of blend together, and now's the time for you to put it together. Now's the time for you to kind of swoop down and make a wonderful dish. I don't know. Let's put it that way. Now's the time for you to interact more so than you have in a very long time. Okay. So the Page is also very optimistic. The Page is very much like, let's go and do this. Logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Challenging information, delays or change to plans, truth delivered without tact. Your last card here, the Four of Fire. Now, fours have some stability, organization, some leadership. Fire is our Leo, Sagittarius. It's our Aries, passionate, burning, determined. Again, remember, that's like the underlying passion. So the four, this is, because you waited, because you let things kind of come together, it's like, you're swooping in for the, for the prize. It's kind of, you've been waiting your turn. You've been waiting. I don't mean waiting your turn. You've been waiting for an opening. Now's the time. This is the opening. Now this is where you step in. This is your opening. This is where you get things done. Okay? So there's been some, some waiting time for you, but now's the time for you to step in. Now's the time for you to get it done. Okay? So this is about contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy home life, the successful completion of a project. Let's go on. We're going to take one of these. Here we go. Let's see. We'll just take the one. Not reversed. The Two of Michael. So Michael is your air energy. Twos have some crossroads. Twos have some pathways. This way or that way. Again, we're talking about it's time for you to now swoop in. It's time, you see the opening. It's time for you to interject yourself. Now you just have to decide a couple of things here. You have to decide, do I jump in? And then if you do, which way do you lead? Which way do you take the group? Which way do you take the project? However this is. So there is some decision making here. It's kind of like, you've been waiting. You need to make your decision. Do I jump in? And then once you jump in, what are your next steps? Up to you to decide. Here we go. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. Now, sometimes with over analyzing, sometimes we basically stop ourselves because we're thinking too much in our head. So there is a lot of, this fire energy here. The fire energy here is that passion, is that little push you might need. Also, too, the work energy here is telling you, you got to get in the game. You got to get involved again. So it's kind of, again, you see an opening. Now it's up to you. Choices, choices, choices. We all have choices. So it's up to you. When you see that opening, do you jump in? It does look very positive, especially with this Four of Fire. Okay, yes, let's go ahead and we're going to just do one angel card just because I like them. And they were calling at me a little bit, so here we go. They're a little bit narrative, so let's see what this says. Seeing clearly. Okay, so we have a 12 here. It's time to view things from a different perspective. You have the blessed gift to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities. Don't worry, the pause and momentum while you rethink your plan won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow it to serve you. So it's kind of like you see the opening. You see the opening. Now what are you going to do with it? Here we go. I like it when it kind of gives another perspective. Now let's see what crystal or energy for my Geminis. Okay. Fluorite, personal protection, getting organized. Aura cloak, cooperation. That aura cloak kind of says you may need a little bit of protection. You may need to, just kind of, maybe there's going to be a little bit of a stealthy energy here too. So of course, I'll always tell you to reach out to your higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, the source. And, I kind of feel like with that aura cloak, it's kind of like, again, there's kind of a stealthiness, and it's kind of like you're waiting, again, to jump in. And you may not want to let other people know when you jump in that you may not let want to let other people know your plans, okay? That aura cloak is kind of speaking to me. You'll let me know what that means to you, my Geminis, okay? Okay. Anyway, whew. My Geminis, remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe. It does help, and I thank you. More importantly, my Geminis, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.